Well, hello there, Taurus. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your December career and money reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery and never-ending story. Okay, so it's kind of interesting because excuse me, we have the full moon in Gemini on December 7th, which is actually tomorrow. And that is an energy of going really deep into our emotions, taking a good look at what is holding us in this cycle, right? Limiting beliefs, habits that we have, routines that prevent us, self-sabotage us from what it is that we are truly wanting. And, this is in your career money sector. So it's taking a look at the things that you are either doing yourself, your thoughts, or perhaps what you are allowing others to put onto you, okay, that are holding you back in your career and money sector. And I really love this energy because when we go deep into those things that we do to sabotage ourselves, our own success, right? It really does help us to see things in a completely different way. And a lot of times these are things from childhood, just holding on to beliefs that our parents may have had or passed down to us. It's, you have the victim mentality here. This is a lovely energy because, well, we'll look at your advice here, but you're getting over it. Victim mentality is, those thought patterns that are keeping you very stuck because look, you have the never-ending story and stuck energy. So it's your own thinking patterns that are keeping you stuck from the success that you are looking for, because look, right underneath that is milestone. Keeping your eye on the prize instead of what is preventing you from the prize is the key. And it seems, just so simple, and yet it really is difficult. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, you have the Five of Swords and the victim mentality. I think this is something, you've had a difficult year, Taurus, actually a couple of different difficult years. We have the North Node in Taurus right now. It's kind of this energy of, everything has been difficult, and it's been difficult for a while. But the thing here is that you're going deep, understanding that our thoughts do create our reality, and that sometimes is a very difficult thing to sit with. That, what you are experiencing is actually the thoughts that you had in the past, okay? Now, that's the really interesting thing about the law of attraction, is that it's not like we have these positive thoughts and then it comes in instantly, right? There's a delay in it all. And so there's a little bit of a delay. You could have had these thoughts, and look, this is a 5 and a 7. You could have even had these thoughts 5 or 7 years ago. You could have had these thoughts since childhood, since you were 5 or 7 years old, right? And so it's kind of like the reality that you are experiencing at this time can be changed, okay, when you break the pattern of this negative mindset, whatever this is. So, just it could have something to do with money. People that have money are evil, right? Or selfish or whatever, or thinking that, having money takes a lot of time and effort. It's a lot of work. So there's something here that I feel like you are really kind of looking at in a new way. It's almost like with the end of 2022 coming, close, It's kind of like, how can I do 2023 a little bit differently? And that's what I love about this, because I feel like you're in this energy of, I've got to break this pattern. So let's go back to the pattern. If you started thinking positively about what it is that you are trying to bring in, really using that law of attraction to have the feelings around what it will feel like when you bring it in, right? And acting as if that is already in your realm. Okay, not, one day I'm going to have $1 million, right? It's, I have $1 million. And once again, you may not know how that's going to come, into fruition. It's really about sitting in that energy, that feeling of wanting, of experiencing, okay, what it is that you truly want. Now, you're breaking a pattern. So the universe is used to having this from you, right? To going to this, it means that you really have to focus on this. Every time this energy comes up, you have to redirect it to what it is that you're really trying to acquire in your life. And I love this. Yeah, look, devil. Okay, so it's just a mindset. You're attached to a mindset that I think you are recognizing, especially with this full moon in Gemini, right? You're kind of like, the only thing that's holding me back is my own fear, or my fear of failure, or of success, or whatever it is. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to break the pattern. For a lot of you, this could be an ancestral pattern, something that you have seen in generations within your family. And you're kind of like, I don't have to have the same look. Judgment has flipped, and I didn't even see that. Yeah, I think this is definitely on your path in order to break some type of ancestral pattern or thinking. And Judgment came out again. My goodness. Yeah. So, the Two of Cups is here. We have Judgment, Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. This is career and money. So I feel like, once again, with the Two of Cups, it's about deciding what you want for yourself, and not allowing other people to kind of put their thinking or their beliefs about what you want to do. A lot of times, people say that when you're really trying to manifest something, not to tell anybody else, to kind of keep it a secret, at least for a little while, because when we put it out there that we want to, acquire a new house, or, $1 million, or whatever it is that you're wanting, right? That people that are around you, they'll start, naysaying your idea. And it's kind of like, it brings in that negative energy to what it is that you're trying to manifest. So it's kind of almost like the Two of Cups here, to me, is kind of like protecting what it is that you're truly trying to manifest, whatever this is. I feel like it's, kind of like a financial goal. It could be actually starting your own business based on your spiritual gifts or creative abilities, and intuitively that this is going to be successful. The High Priestess is about, really and truly knowing, okay, through your own divine energy, that whatever it is that you are trying to manifest is going to come in. What you are doing is allowing the negative energy around this to dissipate. Giving it up, because your area of resistance is the Peace card and then the Five of Pentacles. And the reason I'm laughing is because they're opposites, right? This is what you have been in for some time. I'm not going to get what it is that I want, right? And now look at this. This is that energy of being really peaceful, of sitting there and visualizing. It's not just visualizing, it's actually having those feelings within yourself, sitting there and just having those feelings about what it will feel like when you do bring it in. And once again, it really is not about thinking about out in the future. One day I'm going to have this. Kind of sit as if you already do have it. Yeah, vision, King of Swords on the bottom, visualizing it very clearly, as if you can really feel it, like it's already there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're walking away from this energy of the Five of Cups. It's been a difficult year for you, Taurus. It really has. And I send you lots of love and hugs. But I think, sometimes we have to get into this energy of the Five of Cups. You have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. The one that you don't have right yet is the Five of Swords. But it's kind of this energy of, I'm tired of feeling like this, right? I have to make a change. And, I encourage you, if you're sitting there going, oh my goodness, Mary Sue, the law of attraction, don't know if I believe in that. Well, what do you have to lose, right? If you just tried it for 3 or 4 days, and really and truly tried to put this energy into the past, and really focus on what it is that you're trying to bring in, and then just kind of ask yourself in 3 or 4 days, well, how do I feel? And is it going to come in 3 or 4 days? No. You're going to have to keep at it, but you'll be pleasantly surprised about how you will start to see things turning your way. And, maybe you start with something small, a cup of coffee, or, having a wonderful chat with, a stranger, while you're out shopping or something like that. It's about excuse me, it's about flipping it around and looking. It's almost like looking for this to come in. It's kind of like, have you ever noticed, like, you see some car, like sports car, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, and then maybe, maybe you even buy one, right? And then it's kind of like, that's all you see. You thought it was the only one like that, but then all of a sudden, that's all you see. It's kind of that same mentality here. You're really focusing on what it is that you want. The Queen of Pentacles, your money, your health, your finances, your home, and you're walking away from all of this really difficult energy. So I really do send you lots of love and hugs. It's about turning your mindset. It really is. Here, it's about letting go. It's kind of like the past is the past, It's closing those doors and saying, okay, that was in the past. That's not today. That's not right now. I'm focusing on right now, and understanding that you kind of have to have those good vibes going for a little while because there's that delay, right? Before the good can come in. So it's just kind of like, okay, I just know this is going to happen. I'm going to walk away. 8 of Cups is walking towards your 9 and 10 of Cups, understanding that the worst is behind you. You have the Ace of Pentacles underneath here. The universe is trying to bring something in for you, right? You're kind of sabotaging it because, 8 of Swords, you're kind of caught up in this energy of, actually this is the 5 of Swords. So the one you're missing is the 5 of Wands. Competition, drama, gossip, All right, so the 7 of Pentacles, what you're doing is you're closing off the energy, the negative energies of the past, and you're putting your time and energy only thinking about what it is that you're bringing in, what you're trying to manifest in your life. So once again, you're closing the doors to the negative and opening the doors to the positive, and just kind of like staying future forward, right? So let's see. Yeah, the worst is definitely behind you. Oh, and it's been a long, yeah. The truth is, here, I love this. The truth is, you can either think about the heartache, what you have lost, or you can think about what it is that you're trying to bring in. And, once again, this is career and money, but, the Lover's card is making choices that are good for you. We have the King of Wands underneath that, a new, strong leadership moving forward in the way that you want to me, what you're trying to manifest, who you are becoming, because the Three of Pentacles, it's a little bit of your prayers are being answered. The divine is getting things to work out in your favor so that you can move forward from this very difficult time, this difficult chapter in your life. And it has, the wounded warrior there. It's been a long trail for you. All right, so let's see, Taurus. We'll pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Yeah, and it is sometimes about, that self-sabotage is setting ourselves up for almost failure. Having these really high expectations of ourselves or the people around us, almost to the point where it's kind of like we almost expect that it's not going to work out and therefore it doesn't work out. It's about, putting it out to the universe and then knowing that the universe will deliver in the best way for you, for whatever is for your highest good. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. And I love that last reminder. Thank you, angels, because, the best way out of this energy is to be grateful for everything that you do have, starting December 2022, but even with the new year, really focusing on what you're really grateful for, what you have accomplished this year, even the smallest things, right? What, blessings that you have had throughout this year. Really focusing on that will also help you to raise your vibration and bring in what you are trying to manifest. All right, Taurus, well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.